Hello and welcome to Gillette Stadium for the Division IV State Championship game between the Melrose Red Raiders, who are undefeated on the season, and Plymouth South, who are 10-1. This game matches up two very good defenses. Plymouth South is averaging 11.1 points against. Defense is very good. They have a sound ground game. Plymouth South has a superstar lineman. He plays both ways, James Kernan. He's a player they're going to have to keep under control this game. And they have an excellent running back who's gained 1,400 yards this year, Nick Singelman. Nick Singelman is number 5. Plymouth South will be punting the ball, kicking the ball off to Melrose. Back deep for Melrose is number 2, Sean Herbert. As well as number 30, William Petchy. Ready for the kickoff. It's a cold day here. It's in the 20s. The wind isn't too bad. But Melrose likes to mix things up on offense. I believe Plymouth South is basically a running team. And that's going to be the key to the game. It's going to be the line of scrimmage. Whoever dominates the line of scrimmage will most likely win this game, and that's been Melrose's key all year. In 9 of Melrose wins, they have beat the opponent by at least 4 touchdowns. That's an unbelievable stat. And they're looking, again, to control the line of scrimmage both ways. I mean, they've been doing it all year against very good talent, so let's see what happens here. First time in a long while that Plymouth South is in the Super Bowl. For Melrose, it's the 4th time in 6 years. Short kickoff down to the 21-yard line. Oh, nice run. Return back to past the 35-yard line. Let's see if they're going to place it at the 38. It looks like it'll be 1st and 10 for Melrose. Quarterbacking for Melrose will be Brendan Fennell. In the backfield will be Petchy, great lead blocker and a tough runner. And you also have number 34, Matthew Hickey, a junior, who's really taken the place of Cusalito, who is injured. He got that injury in the Revere game. Okay, Melrose with 2 split to the left, 2 split to the right, Petchy in the backfield. Look for Fennell maybe to run the ball here. Oh, it's giving it to Hickey around the left side, cuts it in, and gains about just short of 3 yards. Good call there, early there. They had Hickey in motion, and he followed Pesci. Going to be 2nd down and 7. Split left for the Red Raiders is Brendan Marr. Again, they have 2 in the slot and 2 split out. 1 in the backfield with Fennell. This time he's following Pesci. Oh, nice gain. Looks like he got the 1st down. Excellent job by that offensive line. That's going to be the key to the game. That offensive line with the 2 brothers, the 2 Dutton brothers. And you also have number 50, Corella, snapping the ball for them. Split out to the left is number 14, Pinchero. 2 in the backfield. You have Hickey and Petchy. Hand off to Hickey around the right side, following Petchy. Gets to the 50, inside the 50, down close to the 45. Good game for the Red Raiders. Good blocking there by that offensive line. Number 75, Norton Jefferson. He's had a huge year for the Red Raiders. Corellis and there. Again, the 2 Dutton brothers. Either way. And there was a flag on the play. And they're calling holding against Melrose. It'll be 1st down and 20. Big call there. Melrose looked like they were going to be able to run against Plymouth. See what they do here now. They're splitting out Hickey now. Petchy in the backfield with Fennell. Could be a pass play here. Here's a snap. Fennell running the ball. A 5-yard gain, close to 6 yards. Looks like they're going to have room to run the ball. Melrose offensive line doing a good job here early on. It'll be 2nd down and 14 from the Red Raider 45-yard line. Coming in the game for Melrose is Haggerty. Coming out is Hickey. You got to think it's going to be a pass play here. You have three split to the left, and there are only 2 defensive backs here covering 3 players. You got to think the linebacker is going to pinch out. Fennell under pressure, beats the pressure. Good job by Fennell. Good gain. Looks like a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Red Raiders. Yeah, Plymouth South knew they were going to be passing. They blitzed and had good pressure on Fennell, but he did a good job escaping it and getting a good gain. Petchy to the right of Fennell. 3 split to the right this time. 1 to the left. You got to think if they get close to the 1st down on this play, they may go for it. Okay, Fennell back to pass. Quick pass. It's complete. It's going to be short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and less than a yard, and you have to think that Melrose will go for it. Good job there by Herbert. Melrose will be going for it here. The offensive line has done a good job here early on. You've got to think they're going to take it up, run it off tackle here. You have Petchy in the backfield with Fennell. You wonder if Petchy's going to follow Fennell, if he's going to get the ball. There's a handoff. He's hit. It looks like he got it, though. Petchy got it. He got close to the 40-yard line. It should be 1st and 10 for Melrose. Let's see where they're spotting it. Yeah, it looks like they... 1st and 10 for Melrose. Good job by that Plymouth South defense. Again, they have that superstar, James Kernan, number 75, at tackle there, and they ran right over him. Melrose going from the 41-yard line of Plymouth South. Down to 6:30 in the 1st quarter to go. Hand off around the left side. Oh, good job there by Plymouth South. You know, the scouting report here, you've got to think that when Melrose has Petchy and Hickey in the backfield, a lot of times if Hickey's split is to the right of the quarterback, he'll go left following Petchy. And you've got to think that Plymouth South saw that, knew that, and made an excellent really recovery. They just came up quick, and that was a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Melrose now with 2 in the backfield with Fennell. Fake handoff, back to pass. No one open. Oh, nice attempt there. It'll be 3rd down. Yeah, they did a good job. The outside linebacker for Plymouth South stayed with the man that was in motion, and really, Fennell didn't have anybody open. It'll be 3rd down and 14. You got to think that Melrose is going to make some adjustments with their running game, maybe some counters, misdirections. All right, Melrose has 2 split to the right, 2 split to the left. Petchy in the backfield with Fennell. Looks like they're going to be blitzing again. That time he's got time to pass. Beats the pressure. Oh, nice pass there. Complete. 1st down. Excellent job by number 25, Ma. An excellent pass by Fennell. He had offensive line did a terrific job. No one got close to Fennell there, and plenty of time. Made a nice bullet pass to Ma. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders from the 26-yard line off Plymouth South. Oh, it looks like Plymouth South might have jumped. Petchy with the ball. And I don't see a flag there, but they did jump. But it'll be 2nd down and 12. 2nd time now Melrose has been thrown for a loss on a running play. But that was an excellent pass there by Fennell. to Mar. That's what Melrose has. Melrose can mix it up well, pass the ball, run the ball. This time now you have Hickey to the right, Pecci to the left, off Fennell. Let's see if Hickey with the ball has opening, gets inside the 25, down to the 27-yard line. It'll be third down for Melrose, 3rd and 6. Good blocking there. Looked like the Hickey, if he could have broken one tackle, might have went all the way, but excellent job. Now Melrose, you got to figure it's 3rd down. They got 2 opportunities to get the 1st down. Pecci in the backfield. You have Hickey in the left slot. You have Herbert in the right slot. Looks like he may be going right here. There's plenty of room there. Oh, Fennell takes the handoff, goes up the middle, gets the 1st down, stays on his feet, still going. Let's see if they're going to give it to him. Stopped at the 1-foot line. Got inside the 1-yard line, close. Excellent job by Fennell. 1st and goal for the Red Raiders. Geez, we're watching this on the monitor. Breaks 2 tackles. Oh, got really excellent job there. Now you have Hickey in the backfield. They're going from the eye. Pecci in front of Hickey. Fennell keeps the ball. Let's see what they're going to give him. Oh, they're giving him a touchdown. Excellent drive by the Red Raiders. Melrose up 6-0 over Plymouth South with 3:46 to go in the 1st quarter. Offensive line once again. And Fennell following Pecci on that run. Did an excellent job breaking 2 tackles. Zach Federico, a sophomore, will be going for the point after here. Great start for the Red Raiders. They've had a terrific season, undefeated. Here's a snap, ball's down, kick is up. Beautiful kick, kick is good. Melrose goes up 7-0 over Plymouth South with 3:46 to go in the 1st quarter. Melrose sending the message early, that offensive line. Great blocking by Pecci. And Fennell, terrific quarterback, junior quarterback, made a terrific pass there on 3rd down to Mayer. Excellent run. You got to think that offensive line is going to continue to punish this Plymouth South defense. Again, Plymouth South's defense has held opponents to an average of 11 points a game, and they have the elite tackle, James Kernan. I believe Amherst is looking at him, UMass Amherst. But this Melrose offense and defensive lines are terrific. That offensive line has been coached by terrific coaching staff. Coach Morris has done a real good job. You have Coach Jim Kent. He coaches the defensive line, and over the years, I mean, that's been the key for Melrose. The offensive and defensive lines have just been terrific. And they just showed that the offensive line did a heck of a job there. Melrose ate up over 6 minutes on that drive. Here's a little pooch kick. They're calling a fair catch at the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South from the 28-yard line. Again, the key here now is Nick Siegelman. He's gained over 1,400 yards this year for Plymouth South. He's a terrific running back. They have a good offensive line. But Melrose's defense has been excellent all year, so, you know, Melrose has the key on that. They have Singleman to the left, the quarterback, man in motion. Quarterback keeper. That's a 3-yard gain. That's number 12, Hunter Dean, with the carry. Again, Melrose has a very good defensive line. Their linebackers are strong up the middle. With Pecci and number 34, Hickey. Handoff. Off tackle. Good job by that Melrose defense. Siegelman with the carry. It'll be second down and a long 4. Pecci with the tackle. Key here now. Key play. Again, Siegelman, they like to give him the ball a bunch here. He's in the backfield. Now he has a lead blocker with him. Dean waiting for the snap. Getting the Siegelman. Oh, he breaks a tackle in the opening. Good tackle there by Herbert at the Plymouth South 47-yard line. It'll be first and 10. That defensive line for Melrose. You have number 75, Andrew Jefferson, and number 50, Jerry Corellis playing tackle. You have the Dunton brothers at defensive end. Again, they're in the eye. Quick out. High, and it's a little too high. Goes out of play. It'll be second and 10. On defense there, right cornerback from Melrose was Donald Darwin. Left cornerback from Melrose is Charles Haggerty. And Herbert at free safety. You have Brendan Fennell out here, left outside linebacker. Hand off left tackle. Oh, excellent job there. That's number 75, Andrew Norton Jefferson, with a huge tackle there. Excellent job there. It'll be third down and 9. From the Plymouth South 47-yard line. Melrose looking for a pass here. Man in motion. There's a swing. Oh, fake swing to the left. Wide open. Excellent call by Plymouth South. That's a first and 10 for Plymouth South from the Melrose 38-yard line. Excellent call by Plymouth there. That was Kevin Paul with the reception and the run. Yeah, that was a very good call there. They got everybody from Melrose linebackers thinking it was going to the left, going to the right, and then he turned and threw it to the left. Paul split way out to the left now. Man in motion. This is a counter. Melrose waiting for it. Excellent job there by Melrose. That was number 11, Chris Allen there. Pecci also there. Will be second down and 8. And Melrose, once they see these plays, Plymouth South will be using most of their plays, trick plays, and Melrose just has to make those adjustments. You got to think they in that type of a play where they fake the screen to the right and went to the left. That right outside linebacker's got to be looking for it now. Allen over there on the right. Fake handoff over the middle, complete. And that looks like another first down for Plymouth South inside the Melrose 30-yard line. It should be first and 10 for Plymouth. Yeah, they're mixing things up well here. Clock's running down there. I don't know if they'll have enough time to run a play. They're letting the clock run down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Melrose 7, Plymouth South nothing. Plymouth South driving in Melrose territory. So far, both teams are really feeling each other out. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second quarter. Score is Melrose 7, Plymouth South nothing, and Plymouth South is driving. We're at the Melrose 27-yard line, first and 10. Plymouth South really mixing things up. Really, both teams have done a good job the first time they've had the ball. Melrose has made some good plays, but Plymouth South's come up with a couple of big plays to keep their drive going. Very good job by their quarterback, Hunter Dean. Had some pretty good plays there, trying to confuse Melrose, but the more the game goes on, the more adjustments Melrose will make. Doing a good job against Siegelman. he hasn't really done much. He had one pretty good run, but there's 3 other runs they've stuffed him with a less than a 2-yard gain. Melrose defense. Then you have 52 McCall Dunton. You have 53 Mickey Dunton. You have Corellis in the middle with Andrew Norton Jefferson. Pecci and Hickey at middle linebacker. Really tough to run against Melrose up the middle off tackle. Split out to the right, you have Darwin out there on defense. Well, Melrose jumps. I don't know if Plymouth South moved. Let's see what they call here. It looks like they're going to call it against Melrose. That's big there. Now it's going to be 1st and 5 for Plymouth South. I think Plymouth South's going to keep it on the ground now with Siegelman. Melrose in their 44 defense. Oh, there's a fake handoff. Quarterback keeper. Good job by Melrose. That's number 53, Mickey Dunton, and number 75, Andrew Norton Jefferson, really playing strong here early on. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Also number 75 in the play was Andrew Norton Jefferson for the defense.
Again, you have to believe that they're just going to keep it on the ground here on 2nd and 2. You have Siegelman to the right of number 12, Dean. Siegelman with the handoff up the middle. He breaks a tackle in the open. Oh, and there's a penalty. It might be penalty against Melrose there. Let's see what they call. Excellent run there, right up the middle. Both teams are waiting for the ref's call. The ball's down about 2 inches before the goal line, and they're talking it over. Waiting for the ref's call. I don't know what the refs. I don't know if they're going to pick up the flag. That was a real good run. The offensive line did a good job of opening up a hole right up the chute. And Siegelman looked really quick on that. They're picking the ball up now. Let's see what they can do. They're calling a touchdown. Now they're calling it a touchdown. Well, it's a long time to go talk about what just happened. And well, Plymouth South does score. Siegelman with the carry. Score is now Melrose 7, Plymouth South 6. And they'll be going for the point after here. It's number 7, Tyler Doyle, will be looking to kick the extra point. Kick is up. Another strong kick. Kick is good. Score is tied at 7 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Both teams in their first possession. Long drives, very effective drives. Key plays for both teams. Again, both teams are feeling each other out. You got to think here who makes the better adjustments and have a huge advantage here. Well, that play that Plymouth South ran on 3rd and 9 when they faked the pass to the right and then went to the left. I mean, that was the key play of the drive. Well, that was a very good run by Siegelman then. You give him a little room, he's very quick, explosive, so you know, you don't think he's going to have that many opportunities to get the ball in the open field. Okay, Plymouth South will be kicking from, oh, they're calling the penalty on the Red Raiders, so they're kicking it from the Red Raider 45. They better watch out for an onside kick here. It is going to be an onside. Oh, a little pooch punt kick. Caught at the 15. Returned to the 25. And balls run out to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Melrose. Good job there by number 20, Haggerty.
Killian Davis along with Jack Tina with the defensive play for the Panthers. It'll be a first down.
9:08 to go in the first half. Score tied at 7. Fennell coming in with the call.
They'll be working from their own 26.
Both teams using up a lot of the clock, that's for sure. Only one possession each. Touchdown for each team. Okay, we have Hickey to the right. Off Fennell. Pecci to the left. In off to Hickey. Oh, that's Fennell. Good fake by Fennell. Kept the ball. No gain. It'll be 2nd down. Is that, again, James Kernan, number 75. Really tough to run against him up the middle. You may see misdirections as the game goes on. You got Hickey in the right slot now. Herbert in the left slot. Petch in the backfield with Fennell. Hickey in motion. Fake handoff. Pass, open receiver. Oh, just a little high. He had Herbert. It almost looked like Herbert couldn't judge that pass, but he was open. That would have been a huge gain for the Red Raiders. 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Melrose. They're getting open receivers here. Cloudy out, windy, and it's in the 20s. Okay, now you have Herbert in the left slot, Hickey in the right slot. Petch in the backfield with Fennell. Snap to Fennell. Downfield. Oh, nothing there. Could have been interference, but they didn't call it. Melrose will have to punt the ball away. With 8:18 to go in the first half, score tied at 7. Try to get the ball to Tamar, but just a little too long there. Melrose punting from their 25-yard line. Here's a snap. Punt is away. It's shot. High. Bounces at the 46-yard line, and Melrose rolls up to the 50-yard line, past the 50, the 49-yard line of Plymouth South. Real good field position for Plymouth here with the score tied at 7.
Panthers have the ball.
Melrose looking for a
49-yard line.
key defensive stop here. Plymouth South has to be feeling good about themselves right now, scoring a touchdown in last possession to tie the game, and now holding Melrose. Number 12, Hunter Dean behind the center, running from an eye. Hand off to Siegelman up middle. Good, Melrose does an excellent job. Everybody collapses on that. You had Corellis in there. Also number 52, McCall Dunton. Good job by that interior line there with Corellis really plugging up the middle there. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Again, Melrose in the 44 defense. They're coming from the eye. Quick out. Oh, that bounces. Is that a fumble? It didn't look like it was a pass. It looked like it was you threw it behind them. Wow, that was close. The refs called that a pass. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Yeah, the conditions are getting tough now to throw the ball. It's windy and it's cold. And the last couple of throws by both teams floated, so let's see what happens as the game goes on. 3rd down and 9. Plymouth South with 2 split to the right, 1 to the left. Melrose looking to put pressure on the quarterback here. Fake handoff, rolls under pressure. Throws it downfield. Incomplete. Good job by the Melrose defense. And Plymouth South, you have got to think they're going to be punting the ball away. You'd like to see them go for it, but they're not going to. Excellent job at that Melrose defense. Plymouth South had the ball 1st and 10 from their 49-yard line, gain of the yard, and they have to punt the ball away. Petchy back deep with Herbert. Here's a snap, high snap, kick is away. Oh, nice kick. It's going to roll. Herbert lets it roll. It's rolling all the way down. Down to the 1-yard line of Melrose. It's all right, 7:02 to go in the third quarter. A nice 99-yard drive in the first half of the touchdown. See what Melrose runs here. Let's really interested to see what Plymouth South does now. Will they move their linebackers up? That's taking a chance, because if Melrose pops one, gets past that line of scrimmage. Now they're staying with the 44 defense also. And they got Fennell, they're running from the eye here. Let's see. Fennell keeps it, tries to get some room, gets out to the 3, picks up a couple of yards. Now there's a flag down. Looked like he got kicked in the head. I don't know if that's the call. When he was down. Let's see what happens when he's down. They have a monitor here. Oh, the Melrose, his own player. Wow, they're calling a personal foul. Big call against Plymouth South to be 1st and 10 for Melrose from their 18-yard line. Huge call there. I think that was part of it. He got kicked in the head by, I saw the replay, it was his teammate, but he was pushed in the back by one of the Plymouth South players. Fennell following Petchy, off tackle. Good gain there. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Fennell having a big game from the quarterback position. It'll be 2nd down and 3. We said that. It's 6:27 to go in the first half. It's a great time for a long drive here. Okay, they're going from the eye again with Petchy at fullback and Hickey at tailback. Hit off to Hickey. Breaks a tackle. Stays on his feet. Gets a first down past the 30 to the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Melrose. I like this call coming from the eye. That offensive line is doing an excellent job there. And they're staying in the eye formation with Petchy leading Hickey. Let's see if they go with a quick hit of the Petchy here. Here's Hickey again following Petchy. Nice run by Hickey. Gets out to the 37-yard line. 2nd and a long 5. Clock continues to run inside 6 minutes. Oh, Hickey's coming out limping here. He might have got a helmet on the leg. Coming in for Melrose is Herbert. He'll go for the Herbert with quick runner. Not as big as Hickey, but he's quick. Let's see if he gets the ball off tackle. Here's Herbert following Petchy. Oh, nice run there. It'll be 3rd down in less than 2. Good job of blocking by Corellis. You also have Capaldo in there. You have the Dunton brothers in there also, doing an excellent job. Let's see if Fennell keeps it. No, he's going to hit the Herbert off tackle. Oh, nice job. Breaks into the opening. Good job there by Plymouth South recovering. 1st and 10 for Melrose from the 49-yard line. Now Petchy's limping now. He's going to have to come out. No, he doesn't want to come out, but hopefully Hickey's all right. He's on the bench right now, and they're working on his leg. Again, 1st and 10 for Melrose. 4:25 to go in the first half. Score tied at 7. And 1st and 10. Now it's just Petch in the backfield. Fennell following him. Gets to the 45, inside the 40. 1st and 10 for Melrose. Excellent job there by Petchy blocking the offensive line, and Fennell's having a terrific game there from the quarterback position. 1st and 10 for Melrose from the Plymouth South 39-yard line. Let's see if they keep Fennell running the ball here. He's got Petchy to his right. Fennell follows Petchy. Waits, breaks it up. Another excellent run by Fennell. Waiting for his blocks, gets it down close to the 31. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Perfect situation here for Melrose. They've gone from 8 minutes down to 3:27 here. 2nd down and a long 2. Let's see if they stay with Fennell here. Fennell following Petchy. Oh, he's got room in the left. Breaks it to the 25. Down to inside the 20. 1st and 10 for Melrose. Melrose with a huge advantage. Offensive line playing big, and Petchy just doing a great job of lead blocking. And Fennell just having a great game here. He's doing most of the running, especially with Hickey now on the bench. They're working on his leg. You got Petchy in the backfield with Fennell. 1st and 10 for Melrose from inside the 20 at Plymouth South. Man in motion. In off to Petchy. He's got an opening. He's to the 10. Breaks a tackle. Gets flipped over and gets down to the 5-yard line. What a run by Petchy. 1st and 10 for Melrose from the Plymouth South 5-yard line. Melrose taking charge again. That offensive line, and Petchy so tough. 1st and goal. I'll tell you, that offensive line, what a job they're doing. You got to think Fennell's going to follow Petchy here off left tackle. Let's see here. Fennell's doing an excellent job, or it could be off right tackle. Timeout on the field. Melrose calls a timeout with 2:11 to go in the first half. Score tied at 7. And I'll tell you, Fennell, he does an unbelievable job of reading the blocks, reading the defense, and then just cutting off it. Excellent runner from the quarterback position. Again, with Hickey, they're working on his leg now. He seems to be okay. But how about Petchy, though? He hurt his leg also in this drive, stayed in there, and has done a good job of lead blocking and running. That was an excellent run last time. Took 4 plays to take him down there, and just a hard-nosed player, just like the rest of the team. Well, that offensive line. I mean, Coach Morris over the years has coached that group. Every year they're just so strong. The offense and defensive line. You got coaches like Coach Morris and Coach Jim Kent, who coaches the defensive line, and the running backs. Coach Kent coaches the running backs. And they do an unbelievable job with the other coaches. Okay, 1st and goal for Melrose. You got Fennell. You got Petchy to his right. It's going to be one of the two here. I think Fennell will be following Petchy. He is. He got room. Breaks inside the 5, gets down to the 1. Another excellent job by that offensive line. You got to think they're going to just keep the ball with Fennell here, following Petchy. But now Hickey's coming in the game. That's good to see. 1:51 to go in the first half. Score tied at 7. Melrose 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. You got Hickey behind Petchy. Could be a quarterback keep. It's to Hickey, following Petchy in for the touchdown. Excellent job again by the offensive line. No one touched him until he got to the goal line. Melrose goes up 13-7 over Plymouth South with 1:36 to go in the first half. This is a terrific job They started from their 1 yard line, ate up 6 minutes. Melrose up 13-7. Excellent football game here by both teams. First Melrose scores, Plymouth South comes back, and Melrose just goes down 99 yards on the drive. Kick is up, hits the goal post, and it's no good. Score stands at 13-7, Melrose favor, with 1:36 to go in the first half. Very good football game here. I mean, both teams. Melrose has had the ball 3 times, scored 2 touchdowns. Plymouth South has had the ball twice, scored 1. Melrose did an excellent job stopping Plymouth South in their last possession. Plymouth South had the ball 1st and 10 from their 49-yard line, and they gained 1 yard on 3 plays. They had to punt it away. Again, Melrose got the ball on the 1-yard line and drove 99 yards, used 6 minutes on the clock. Right now, there's 1:36 to go in the first half. Melrose up 13-7, and they'll be kicking the ball off. Fast first half here, too. A terrific football game. Right now, the keys here are to the offensive line. Petchy running and blocking, and Fennell just doing an unbelievable job. Hickey back, scoring a touchdown. And Melrose will be kicking the ball off here. Last time it was a little deeper this time. Let's see if they're going to run it back. Caught at the 15. Breaks it outside, breaks it back in. Good job by the special teams of Melrose. That was number 1, Boudreaux, with the return. Plymouth South will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line with 1:29 to go in the first half. Melrose up 13-7. Scores by Fennell and by Hickey. See now what Plymouth South has. They have time here. Let's see if they run the ball. You'd think they were going to run the ball here. They got that terrific running back and Siegelman. Siegelman with the handoff, but here's Melrose defense again. Excellent job there. Hickey comes up for the tackle. Also in on the tackle, number 75, Andrew Norton-Jefferson, who's having a terrific all-around game. Wick Corrales in the middle of that defensive line, and the Dutton brothers controlling the outside at defensive end. Now you have a right cornerback, Haggerty. Herbert at free safety, number 22, Donald Darwin at left cornerback. They're in the shotgun now. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper, and there's a 1-yard gain. Ball on the ground. Did Melrose come up with it? Let's see what the ref's call is. Was he down or is it a fumble? No, they called him down. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Plymouth South letting the clock run down here. It's tough for Melrose here. It's a tough decision. Do you call a timeout or not? They decided not to call the timeout. And Plymouth South now is letting the clock run down on 3rd and 8. You got to think here, it could be a quarterback keeper here just to run the half out. It's handed off to Singleman. No, nice job. Melrose defense playing an excellent game here. And that's the end of the first half. With the score, Melrose 13, Plymouth South 7. Excellent first half by the Red Raiders. Looks like they made that adjustment on defense. Plymouth South having a tough time running the ball now. And Plymouth South will be getting the kickoff to start the second half. Excellent job by Fennell on offense. Petchy leading block at the offensive line. The defense has made that adjustment. And we'll be back for the second half right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second half. Score is Melrose 13, Plymouth South 7. That was an excellent first half. Melrose defense came up big after that first drive by Plymouth South. Again, Plymouth South with the momentum, with the score tied at 7. They got the ball to their 49-yard line, 1st and 10, and Melrose stopped them. They had to punt the ball. Melrose got it on the 1-yard line, drove the length of the field, scored. Scores Melrose 13, Plymouth South 7, and Melrose will be kicking the ball off to Plymouth South. Kicks away, down to the 15, at the 20, 25, dancing, trying to find a hole. Had nothing, got it out to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South from their 28-yard line. Quarterback and for Plymouth South will be Hunter Dean. At tailback will be Nick Siegelman. Melrose defense, you have the Dunton brothers at defensive end. You have 75, Andrew Norton Jefferson at right tackle, and number 50, Jared Corrales at left tackle. Going from the eye, handoff. Oh, nice job there. Excellent tackle by Pecci. Looked like number 5, Siegelman, had an opening, and Pecci closed it. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Excellent tackle. Pecci having a huge game here for the Red Raiders. You have right outside linebacker for Melrose is Chris Allen. Left outside linebacker, number 25, Brendan Ma. 2nd and 8. Melrose jumps, and there's a flag. That's the 2nd time this game Melrose jumped. Let's see if, they're calling maybe illegal procedure. Let's see. Oh, encroachment against Melrose. Now that's big there. They go from 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 3. That's the 2nd time Melrose has been called on that.
2nd and 3. Plymouth South.
Okay, Plymouth South going from the eye again. They have Siegelman at tailback. Hand off to Siegelman, off right tackle, has an opening, breaks it outside. Down to the 40, 35, 30, inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South. From the Melrose 27-yard line.
Just spotted the Red Raiders 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
Siegelman with 2 big runs in this game. That touchdown run and this run here was huge for Plymouth South. Melrose has to contain him around the line of scrimmage. Now Melrose, look like Melrose stacking it up at the line, and Melrose calls a timeout. Timeout on the field. Melrose up 13-7 over Plymouth South with 8:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Coach Morris talking to the defense, not happy about that last carry by Siegelman. Again, their lead blocker on offense is James Kernan, 6'5", 250. Plays both ways. One of the top linemen in the state. Melrose has done a good job on him for most of the game. You know they're going to try to run behind them here. See what they do here. They like to, Plymouth South likes to fake the handoff and have the quarterback keep the ball. Kernan is their left tackle.
1st and 10 from 27.
1st and 10. Going from the shotgun now. Handoff up the middle. Oh, nice job there by the Melrose defense. That was Correlison on the tackle, as well as number 52, Mikhail Dunton. Good job by that defensive line. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Going from the eye again. Handoff. Oh, nice job by that defensive line. Great job. Dunton also went on that. You had Pecci there. Corrales also in there. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Good job by the defensive line and inside linebackers on the last 2 plays. I'm thinking he may be rolling here. They do have 2 chances here. If they get stopped here, they'll go for it. So let's see if they run around the left side here. Man in motion. Oh, quick pass. That was a good call there. Melrose playing off the receiver. 1st down for Plymouth South. Huge play. Yeah, they went to a fake handoff. They were playing. They had the cornerbacks a little too deep then, and they got burnt on that. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Melrose 16-yard line. Yeah, that you don't see many high school teams playing bump and run on the receivers. Melrose jumping again. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if they were drawn offside or if it's going to be offside again. Oh, legal procedure. False start by the offense. That's huge. Now it'll be 1st and 15 for Plymouth South. 6:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Scores Melrose 13, Plymouth South 7. Plymouth South on the move here at the Melrose 22-yard line.
Panthers 1st and 15.
Hunter Dean coming in with the call. Going from the shotgun. He has Singleman to his left. Oh, fake pass. Quarterback draw up the middle. Excellent call. Melrose had everything covered. They were blitzing. Quarterback keeper gets down to the 4-yard line. What a call that was by Plymouth South. If they didn't make that call, he would have been sacked if he tried to pass the ball there. Good tackle there, too, by number 20, Haggerty. 1st and goal for Plymouth South. Going from the eye. Handoff off tackle. Good job again by that defensive line. Also in there is Hickey. Yeah, Corrales. Number 52, McCall Dutton. It'll be 2nd and goal from inside the 4.
From the 3-yard line.
Melrose doing a good job on these off-tackle carries. They're in a shotgun again now. Waiting for the snap. Quarterback keeper rolling to his right. Oh, good job there by the Melrose defense. It'll be 3rd down now. Good job there by, again, McCall Dutton, having an excellent game. Put a lot of pressure on Hunter Dean. It'll be 3rd and goal from inside the Melrose 4-yard line. It's funny, Plymouth South has had a lot of, not negative plays, but a lot of plays where they've gained only 1 or 2 yards. Okay, Singleman behind the center now. Handoff around the right side. Stopped at the 1-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1. Nice call there by Plymouth coaching staff. 4th and goal from inside the 1-yard line. That was 21 with a nice followed blockers. But again, McCall Dutton with a big tackle there. Coming from behind. 4th and goal. Melrose should just shoot everybody in the gaps. If they pass it, they pass it. Oh, they're going from the eye now. You got to think they're going to be following the fullback here. Melrose looking for the run, off tackle, and he's in. Plymouth South scores, ties the game at 13 with 4:05 to go in the third quarter. We're looking to take the lead here. Big point after. Getting ready for the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it hits the post. No good. Both point afters hit the goal post. The score is tied at 13 with 4:05 to go in the game, and Melrose will be receiving the kickoff here. Nice drive by Plymouth South. But they had a lot of plays where they only gained 1 or 2 yards, but they came up with the big plays. Melrose defense, you got to think Melrose defense is good enough to hold them the rest of the game. I mean, Plymouth South has had some big plays here, but a lot of their plays have only gone again for 1 or 2 yards. So you got to hope here now Melrose goes on that long drive, uses up the most of the third quarter. There's only 4:05 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a key possession for Melrose. Back deep for Melrose is Pesci and Herbert. Getting ready for the kickoff from the Plymouth South 40-yard line. Kickers away, a little pooch kick. Comes down to the 33. Good job there by number 20. Charles Haggerty gets it back to the Melrose 41-yard line. Good field position for Melrose. Let's see the big. Melrose really has gone with Brendan Fennell doing most of the carrying from the quarterback position. Let's see if they have one in the backfield, Pesci with him in the backfield, and see if they're going to continue with Fennell running the ball. Yeah, they have Hickey in the right slot. They have Herbert in the left slot. They have Pesci back with Fennell. You got to think that it's been so successful that they're going to stay with it. Here's Hickey with the handoff around the left side. Oh, what a block by Pesci. Hickey down to close to the 50-yard line. What a block by Pesci there. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Defensive foul made by Julian Davis.
Boy, you got to think that was the best block of the game.
The Red Raiders from their own 49.
Okay, now Fennell with Pesci to his left. 2 to the left, split to the left, 2 to the right. You got Hickey in motion. Handoff. Off tackle is Pesci. Gets down to the 40. Melrose really mixing things up. Plymouth South doesn't know what's happening here. They get a man in motion. You got Fennell, who's had a great game running the ball. Pesci with a real good run there. Okay, again, 1st and 10 from the Plymouth South 41-yard line. Hickey now in the backfield. They're going from the eye. Pesci at fullback. Hand off to Hickey, following Pesci. Hickey gets inside the 35, down to the 34. It'd be 2nd down and 3. Melrose mixing things up, going from the eye now, which was very successful on that second drive, touchdown drive for Melrose. Going from the eye again. 2nd and 3 here from the inside the 35 of Plymouth South. Hand off to Hickey, off left tackle. Gets the first down, stays on his feet. Gets inside the 30. Well, actually, they're spotting it at the 30. 1st and 10 for Melrose. 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Melrose driving. This is Melrose's first possession of the second half. Plymouth drove on their first possession and scored to tie the game at 13. Melrose going from the eye again. Pesci from the fullback, Hickey from the tailback position. Hand off to Hickey. Nice strong run, but good tackle there. Number 7, Doyle came up, made a nice tackle. That's a 2-yard gain for Melrose. You got to think Melrose is going to have 4 opportunities here. Stay on the ground. That was a good tackle by Seven Doyle. That would have been a big game. You got to think they can break one here. Melrose has number 88 in there, Matthew Dussault at tight end. Melrose in the eye again. Hickey with the ball. Gets stood up. Another nice tackle. 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Peabody, Plymouth South coming up with two good tackles here. It'll be 3rd down now for Melrose. Again, you got to figure they have 2 chances here to get the 1st down. Melrose going from the eye again. Look for Herbert out here maybe. Let's see if it's a play action or they continue to run. Oh, he's under pressure. And that's a pass. That's a pass. It'll be 4th down. Good job there by number 36, Woodward. He was blitzing from the right. 4th down and 8 for Melrose from the 28-yard line of Plymouth South. You got to think it's going to be a pass play here. Could be a quarterback draw too. Melrose usually doesn't run that. 3 split to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a snap, back to pass. Oh, he's got someone wide open. Oh, he had. Oh, that's pass interference. Number 20, Haggerty, was open down the sideline, but that receiver got hit too early there. It should be pass interference against Plymouth South. That should be a 15-yard penalty. See what they're going to call. Hopefully they don't wave it off. Huge call there. He had an open receiver and he got hit just before the ball got there. So it'll be first and 10 for Melrose. What are they doing with the chains? They probably have to walk it off first. Yeah, they're showing the replay now. He was all over. Okay, 1st and 10 for Melrose. Big call there in favor of Melrose. To go from the eye. You got Hickey behind Petchy. Fennell be getting the snap. Oh, fake handoff. There's a roll. Complete. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Petchy. Excellent call by the coaching staff. Excellent pass by Fennell. And Petchy with the big touchdown. I'll tell you one thing. Some of these players are really hurting. You know, you got Hickey and Petchy who get taking some huge hits. Let's see if Melrose is going for 1 or 2 here. Looks like they may be going for 2. Melrose up 19-13 over Plymouth South. They're going to be going for 2 here. See if they're going to try to run it. They got Hickey behind Petchy. Here's a snap, hand off to Hickey. He plows into the end zone for 2 big points. Melrose goes up 21-13 over Plymouth South. Huge play. The offensive line, Hickey. Hey, you can't say enough about Petchy. Lead blocker the whole game. Tough runs. Caught that big pass. Hickey with a tough run. Got hit before the goal line. Carried the defense player in the end zone. Huge 2-point conversion. Melrose coming back after Plymouth South scores in their first possession. With 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Melrose up 21-13 over Plymouth South. Just playing a terrific game. Those lines, the offensive and defensive lines have come up huge again. Again, with Kent and Morris coaching the offensive line, Kent coaching the defensive line. They just do a terrific job year in and year out. I mean, there's a big plus for Melrose. You know you're going to get unbelievable coaching. The kids work hard, and you're seeing it today. Both lines are playing terrific football and tough, hard-nosed football here. What a football game. 21-13 Melrose with 21 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Melrose will be kicking the ball off. That's number 58, Federico. Kicks it away. Good kickoff. Down to the 11-yard line at the 20. Oh, nice play there. Number 33, Jake Rowe. Contains the runner. Makes a nice tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South from their 26-yard line. This game has gone back and forth. Two very good football teams here. Melrose on defense now. I'm looking for that defense to really pick it up here. They've played a really good game. You know, Plymouth South's come up with some big plays, but Melrose has played well. There's a counter up the middle, and there's Melrose defense. Holds their position, Jed. Petchy in there. Again, number 75, Norton Jefferson having a huge game. Only a junior. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score, Melrose 21, Plymouth South 13. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back for the start of the fourth quarter. Melrose up 21-13 over Plymouth South. Plymouth South 2nd and 8. Oh, there's a screen and that goes nowhere. Excellent job again. What a game number 52, McCall Dutton has had. Terrific game. These are the games. Melrose coming up big. A number of players have had terrific games here tonight. It'll be 3rd down and 8. This could be the play of the game right here. Melrose got to look for that fake handoff and quick pass. They like to throw that. Dean with the ball, looking downfield under pressure, throws it to the sideline too far, and that's going to be 4th down. Excellent job by the Melrose defense. Good pressure there by the Dutton brothers.
Coverage provided by Chris Allen for the Red Raiders. It's going to be 4th down and 8 from the 28-yard line.
Excellent game by McCall Dutton and Mackay Dutton. Excellent game. Back deep for Melrose is Herbert and Petchy. There's a snap. Kick is away. Coming down to Petchy. He's at the 45. Gets up to the 50. Breaks it. 40, 35, 25, 15, 10. Touchdown Melrose. Petchy, the player of the game, just having an unbelievable football game. Broke 2 tackles. Toughness. It's all about toughness. That kid's as tough as they come. Petchy, unbelievable game. His lead block in is running. Returns the punt. I believe it was 65 yards. Melrose goes up 27-13 over Plymouth South. Huge play. But you couldn't pick a better player for Melrose to do that. I mean, he just had a terrific football game. Ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Melrose goes up 28-13 over Plymouth South with 9:33 to go in the game. Excellent job by the offense, the defense, the special teams. Just terrific football game again for Melrose, trying to make it 2 in 3 years. And remember, 2 years ago they They won by a shutout. I believe the score was 20 in that area, 20-0. And just coming up on another huge game. The type of team that as the game goes on, they get better and better. But you have players like, Fennell, Pecci. That was a 62-yard punt return. You have Matthew Hickey playing. I know his leg is sore. Both offense and defense just having a terrific game. Again, 9:33 to go in the game. Melrose up 28-13. Ready for the kickoff. Kick is away. Comes down to the 20, 17. Breaks it out to the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South from their 38-yard line. Melrose coming up with a ton of big plays today, but that Pecci punt return puts a lot of pressure on Plymouth South now. 9:27 to go in the game. Handoff up the middle. There's a Melrose defense. It's going to be tough running against Melrose right now. They're going to have to mix it up. And every time you run a play, you go into the huddle, you're using 30 seconds on that clock. Hunter Dean in the shotgun. Siegelman to his right. Pass complete. Oh, it's dropped. It'll be 3rd down and 6. You got to think Plymouth South's really feeling it after that. Run back by Pecci. And 3rd down and 7. Dean coming in with the call. Melrose in their 44 defense. 2 split to the right, 1 to the left. Back to pass is Dean under pressure. Down the middle. Oh, is that intercepted? What a play by number 20, Haggerty. It's 4th down. He calls the 3rd down. It's 4th down. They're going to be punting the ball away. Back deep for Melrose. Melrose looking for the fake here. They just have Herbert back. Punters away. Bounces at the 30. And gets down at the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Melrose from their 28-yard line. You have to think Melrose is going to be trying to eat up the clock here, get a couple of 1st downs. There's 8:30 to go in the game. Melrose up 28-13. Yeah, they have 2 in the backfield now. Well, Hickey to the right. Pesci to the left. Hickey following Pesci around the left side, gets to the 30, cuts it in, gets by the 35, up past the 40. 40 will be 1st and 10 for Melrose from the 41-yard line. Is that Melrose defensive line again? The Dunton brothers offensive line, Norton Jefferson. Corella snapping the ball. 1st and 10 for Melrose.
First down.
Two backs in the backfield. You have Hickey and Pecci. Melrose letting the clock run down. Inside 8 minutes now. Keep it by Fennell. That's his first carry. Nice gain. 4-yard gain. Keep the clock going. It's the key here. You want positive plays. Keep that clock going. Let the clock run down. Melrose at the 46-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here, we're here in the fourth quarter with 7:25 to go in the game. Melrose up 28-13. Good job by Melrose, letting that clock run down. Fennell carrying the ball up the middle. Another nice gain, stays on his feet, gets down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Melrose. Melrose in great position here. That the offensive line is just opening up holes. They've really taken it to Plymouth South. You know, Plymouth South hasn't faced a team like Melrose all year. They've had an excellent year, but Melrose, you know, we talk about that. 9 out of their 11 wins during their undefeated season were by at least 4 touchdowns. That is amazing. Plymouth South, their defense was giving up an average of 11 points a game. Hickey around the right side, breaks it out, stays on his feet. Good job there by Hickey. Stayed in bounds, keeps the clock going. It'll be 2nd down. Clock down to 6:10. You got to think Melrose will continue to keep the ball on the ground here. Every play's 35 seconds, at least. You got Hickey in there now. Herbert split out to the right. Hickey and Pecci to the left and right. Off Fennell. Hand off to Hickey, off right tackle. Gains about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down. Melrose inside the Plymouth South 45-yard line. Clock continues to run. Inside 5:30. By the time they run this play, it will be inside 5 minutes. Melrose really punishing Plymouth South in this half. Plymouth South, a very good football team, but again, they haven't met a team like Melrose all year. You got Pecci and Hickey in the backfield. Fake handoff, pass downfield. A little too long. It's going to be 4th down. And Melrose will be punting the ball away. That was a little surprising because at this stage of the game, you want positive. If they ran the ball and even got stopped, that clock continues to run. Clock is now stopped, and Melrose will be punting the ball away. But good chance by Melrose. They were hoping to catch them napping, but pass was a little overthrown. Here's a snap. Kick is away. What happened there? Kick goes out of bounds. Kick goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
At the conclusion of this game, there will be an award ceremony recognizing both these.
1st and 10 for Plymouth South. With 4:47 to go in the game, Melrose up 28-13. Plymouth South with a little life here.
Plymouth South on offense, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Back to pass. An out pattern. Complete. Gained out to the Melrose Plymouth South 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Plymouth South. 4:40 to go in the game.
1st and 10, Plymouth South from their own 44.
Two split to the left, two split to the right. Back to pass, another out pattern. Complete, out of bounds. First down. Clock stops on Melrose 44-yard line. Plymouth South playing it smart. They're throwing these out patterns and they're getting out of bounds and they're stopping the clock. Well, the clock's running now. He didn't get out of bounds on that play. Back to pass under pressure. Out, oh! Completes it. Looked like it could have been intercepted there. But the clock will continue to run here. Second down and 8. Under 4 minutes to go. Better watch out. One of these times they may go with a quick hitter up the middle. Hope to free up Siegelman. Siegelman rolling to his right. Quarterback's under pressure. Gets away from it. Rolls. Gets it over to Siegelman in the open field. Cuts back. Short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2. They almost had him for a sack there, Melrose. 3rd and 2 for Plymouth South. Clock continues to run. Plymouth South still in this game, but they're taking a lot of time here. Quarterback's back to pass. Intercepted! Petchy, and he takes a knee. That's Petchy. Who else? What a game Petchy has had in the Super Bowl. What a way to end your high school career with this. He's had a terrific season, but he's come up huge today. Big interception. It'll be 1st and 10 for Melrose from their 34-yard line with 3:05 to go in the game. Melrose up 28-13. I think, let's see if they go from the eye now. Yeah, they're going to go from the eye. You got to think that Hickey's going to be following Petchy. Hand off to Hickey, following Petchy. Good job by the Plymouth South defense. No gain there. Positive play though. The clock continues to run, and Plymouth South is not calling timeout, which is surprising. Melrose letting the clock run down. I'm surprised Plymouth South hasn't called a timeout here. Melrose going from the eye again. Fennell behind the center. Petchy at fullback, Hickey at tailback. Pitch to Hickey around the off right tackle. Cuts it in. Oh, nice gain here by Hickey. Nice tough run. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Now there's a timeout. Plymouth South calls a timeout. Surprising didn't call one on the play before. They let 35 seconds run off the clock there. Now for Melrose, it's 3rd down and 4. There's 2:11 to go in the game. Melrose up 28-13. You know, another terrific football game by Melrose. I mean, you expected this. I mean, to come off the season they had. I mean, to beat the Revere the way they beat Revere, an undefeated team. You know, beat an excellent team in Marblehead in the tournament also. You know, playing Thanksgiving Day against Wakefield, who was coming into that game high. They knew if they could beat Melrose, they would tie Melrose for the Freedom Division title. But Melrose just totally dominated them there. You know that Coach Morris's team was not going to let up on Thanksgiving Day. And not, you know, a lot of teams rest their players, but not Melrose. But they were able to get all their players playing time, which was good. But, you know, you come up with one of your best games and the biggest game of the season. So Melrose has done that the last 2 times they've been in the Super Bowl. And this is going to be their 2nd victory at Gillette in 3 years. Okay, Melrose now in the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Fennell off left tackle. What else can you expect? He follows blockers so well. He sees the hole. He cuts through it. You know, sometimes he'll delay, wait for the block, and then break through it. Now we're at 2 minutes. 1st and 10 for Melrose from their 47-yard line. Again, Melrose up 28-13 over Plymouth South. And we talked about the offense and defensive lines. The offensive line coached by Coach Morris. The defensive line coached by Coach Kent. And they just, every year, they're just so solid. And you always get that fullback. This year it's Petchy. Past years it's been Mercer and players like Mercer. And this Hickey, close to the first down, runs off tackle. Nice game by Hickey. He'll be back next year with Fennell. Down to 119. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And, you know, Coach Morris, the coaching staff, the players, I've said, I remember about 6 years ago, I was told by one of the teachers who coaches in the weight room and works with the kids that the Melrose program, off-season program, is one of the best in the state. You look over the last 10 years, Melrose is definitely one of the top 5 programs in the state. Off tackle run. Oh, nice gain there. Strong run by Hickey. 1st down for Melrose. Down to 40 seconds. And what can you say? You play one of your best games of the season in the biggest game of the season. Clock stops at 36 seconds. 28-13, that's going to be the final score. But, you know, you're so positive. A lot of times when teams make tournaments or they get in the big game, you know, they've had a schedule where it's not that tough. You get to the big game and then you just can't handle it. You haven't played that talent. But Melrose has played unbelievable talent this year. Just Marblehead and Revere. And then dominating all those teams. You know, and beating a team like Woburn in that program, I think it was 34-6 or something like that. Beating Lincoln Sudbury 41-6 or 7. Just an unbelievable year for the Red Raiders. And there's a kneel down, and that's it. They're going to let the clock run out. Melrose with a huge victory here, winning 28-13. Just a terrific game by all the players. Fennell in the first half with that offensive line and Petchy. Second half, Petchy and Hickey doing a lot of damage. But again, Melrose, year in and year out, has one of the best offense and defensive lines, coached by Coach Morris and Coach Kent. And just a terrific all-around job. All the coaches did a terrific job with this team this year. And Melrose has to be so happy. The biggest game of the year, playing one of their best games. Well, congratulations to the Red Raiders. Final score again, Melrose 28, Plymouth South 13. For Jeff Marte, who's been on camera, puts the whole production together, I'm Ralph LaBelle, and thank you for watching Red Raider football.